Hello everyone. I have never filmed from my couch before. So by the time I upload this, it'll be October 30th and the end of YouTober. And if you don't know what YouTober is my fall series, YouTube plus October, because of my love for fall. And if this is your first video on my channel, welcome. I created a fall series that was inspired by Kalyn Nicholson to just upload more frequently and highlight things that I really love about this season. And as I was thinking about what I wanted my last video in my YouTober series to be, I started thinking about what fall really symbolizes, and that is that with the end of something and like with death, there's also beauty, right? Because the leaves are dying, the seasons are changing, things are getting colder, but there's also something so beautiful within that transition. And so I wanted to pull that into my channel. I've done a lot of like fun fall videos, but I think at the end of the day, a lot of my channel is just sharing my life and my journey. And I don't think I've updated you guys in a while, and so I kind of wanted to bring that full circle with an update video, especially because I made a video for Cider for her birthday. I'm just like, from when I got her when she was 8 weeks old until now, and it just like made me super reminisce. Definitely made myself cry. It's super cute. You should check it out if you haven't already. Making that 2-year video of her life made me think of just the seasons of my own life. You know, I really started posting on YouTube. I mean, I posted when I was younger, but in my adult life, really started posting when I joined the Army, and I shared so many of my adventures in the Army on this channel, and I feel like that was season 1, right? And then season 2 was when I moved to New York, and that was a short season. It was exactly a year long because of COVID, and that was a hard season because that was a couple big things happened for me. That was a transition out of the Army. And something that I didn't share on my channel was that was when my ex and I broke up, and that was a really challenging emotional time in my life because of those 2 reasons. So season 2 was New York City, and I didn't really share my personal life in terms of my love life on this channel. Even though if you guys have been watching for a while, you guys have seen him on this channel. I did that because I wanted to be private, and like there were things that I just didn't want to share with the internet, which then leads me into season 3, which is now me in Virginia. And that's been a really great season of my life so far. And which is kind of what I wanted this video to be about today. For the record, I'm actually really considering organizing my YouTube videos into those series, season 1, season 2, season 3. I don't know if I will yet, but I'm thinking about it. But yeah, so season 3 now of my life is being in Virginia, and COVID was, you know, hard, right? COVID forced me to transition out of New York, and it was the best decision I ever made. When I moved here, 3 things happened. 1, I changed career fields. Now, when people get out of the Army, I know a lot of people who, they don't know what they want to do, but they know they don't want to serve anymore, and they want to regain a certain freedom of their life. And I was one of those people. I knew I didn't want to be in anymore, but I didn't necessarily know what I wanted to do. I take that back. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, but I didn't allow myself to do it when I was in New York, and when I was getting out of the Army. So when I lost my job because of COVID, I was like, this is it. This is a pivotal moment for me. I'm going to pursue the career that I want in the field I want. I want to do something that I'm passionate about, and I made a career change. If you don't know, before I was working, after the Army, I went into fundraising, which I thought I would find a lot of I would find a lot of fulfillment in, and it was fulfilling to an extent, but it wasn't what I was passionate about. And I really pursued a career in public affairs, and I got that. And I've been so happy ever since. And so that's the first big thing that's changed in my life, is that I allowed myself to go after what I wanted, and I have been so happy with my job ever since. I really enjoy what I do. I really enjoy waking up every day, and it doesn't feel like work. And there's that saying that, like, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's so, so true. And I can't encourage it enough, and it's something that I wish I allowed myself to do sooner. Which leads me to my second biggest thing, in that I purchased a home. I think I've mentioned this before on my channel, where there were people who were either really supportive of me buying real estate or like really against it. And it was definitely people who were either suburban or my peeps that I knew from the city. My friends from the city, they were like, why would you do that? And then my suburban people was like, this is a great, you know, investment. And ultimately I did decide to buy, and I've been so happy ever since. You know, I've taken a lot of time to think about my style and what I want, and I definitely foresee myself living in this home for a couple years. And it's taken a lot of money to get it to even where it's at now, which is nowhere near ready for a home tour, but I really like what I've done so far, and I really am glad with this decision I made and this investment, and especially because of the way the real estate market has been. I really do feel so fortunate to have been able to purchase a home. And yeah, that's like the second biggest thing that has happened and that I've been thrilled about. And then the last thing, but certainly not least, is I am in a new relationship. This is something that I haven't really put on my YouTube channel. It is on my Instagram. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I've been a little bit more public with it there. I'm not sure how, when, if I will show him on my YouTube. It's something that's really new. And so that's all I'm gonna say right now about that relationship. So anyways, that's my update video, guys. I wanted to sit on the couch and just have a comfy chat with all of you. That's the end of YouTober this year. Super pumped because last time I did YouTober, I made 6 videos. This year I made 12. So I doubled the amount of videos. Maybe next year I'll be able to make even more than that, and I'll eventually get to the point where I am posting every day. We shall see. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Super casual with me today. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and like this video. Leave a comment below about your favorite thing from October, and don't forget to turn your notifications if they're not turned on. But anyways, I will talk to all of you later. Bye.